Hi everyone, it's me, JoJo, and I am so excited to be filming at long last, after 10 years of waiting, my first adventures into the world of driving. Now, many of you will remember that I won the U Generation competition in 2014, a very long time ago now, and one of my ambitions that I was sharing with you guys was that I wanted to learn to drive. And I'd never seen someone on social media do a campaign with a car brand before. And I was like, I always plan like what I want to do in advance, and I want to see like what I can test the waters with. Can I go to the next level? Can I try and work with a different kind of brand? And cars was literally the challenge. Now, a lot of you do know this, some of you still don't, but in 2015, I was sadly a victim of an assault in London. And what happened after that assault was quite traumatic because I lost the ability to see up close. This eye had a hole in it, and it was very, very difficult to continue my work on social media because I wasn't able to do the same filming. I couldn't see in bright lights, I couldn't see up close to do makeup, which meant I couldn't do my work as a celebrity makeup and I couldn't do my own makeup. So for many, many years, I was kind of gutted and dealing with this kind of silently. And it was frustrating in some ways, but in other ways it was good because it's like when you cut like one of the huge like branches of a tree, the tree doesn't stop growing, it just grows in a different direction. And my career blossomed in a completely different way. I went behind the scenes and I was able to work much more as a consultant than I could ever have dreamt of doing. But it meant that I couldn't put my social media career first. I had to wait and see what was going to happen. The majority of the problems that I was dealing with was like, I remember having like so many discussions with my best friend about this and talking about like how sometimes even when I would go out at night, because the darkness would even be more limiting to my vision, I wouldn't be able to understand people properly. So I'd just be like babbling on, or I'd be really confused, or I couldn't hear things, I couldn't work out what people are saying. And it was going on and on and on. I was getting more frustrated about it because I thought I'd never be able to learn to drive, I'd never be able to do my ambition, which I set out 10 years ago now. And then when I was in Helsinki last year, which was amazing, and I remember the first day I got there and I just went back to the hotel and I was like, I cannot open my eyes. I had to completely shut all the windows. And if you know anything about Helsinki, they don't have a sunset at that time when I was there. So I didn't know what was going on. So I phoned my mom and I phoned my sister and I was saying like, look, we need to deal with this because I don't know what to do with my eye. I don't know if there's something like worse going on. I don't know if the hole's opened or whatever's going on with my eye. So I got back to the UK and I spoke to my mum about it and we went to see an eye doctor. And when we looked at my eye up close and we looked at all the behind the scenes of my eye, we found out that after 10 years, the little hole that had been limiting my vision had closed, which was why I was getting the migraine. And it was just a real like shock to the system for so many reasons. I never thought that my eyesight would come back. And when I started to change my prescription and I have new yellow glasses, which protect my eyes a little bit more, I couldn't believe it. It was almost like I've gone back in time, and it gave me this whole new inspiration. And I guess you would say I kind of like hope again to do things that I thought I wouldn't be able to do. And one of those things was learning to drive. So I have been working for the last year with a number of amazing brands, one of them being Arnold Clark and Arnold Clark Dual Control, which is one of the most incredible brands. They allow you to rent the most fabulous cars that you can learn to drive in, because they've got both seats with the operating seats and the controls. And I don't know what I'm talking about when it comes to cars. I haven't got a clue. I remember literally the first thing we did when I won New Gen was we went to look at cars, because I was like, I really want to get a smart car. Me being 6'3" didn't quite work out like that. But this time around, we're going to be going to their amazing, amazing showroom in Southampton. We're going to be looking at the cars up close and we're going to be going on an adventure. So I'm going to learn what all the things are called. We're going to have a look. But it just has been symbolic about overcoming these strange circumstantial things that happen to us. And I mean, I never thought I'd be able to return to doing my job as a makeup artist, and I've just restarted a lot of client work and it's coming back together. But it's been literally 10 years where I wouldn't be able to see the screen up close. So it's like, My God, like things happen in a very strange turn, and like I keep thinking to myself, like I'm so lucky, really, because for the last like 6 years, particularly, my career has been so successful behind the scenes in beauty, and I've been able to do all these amazing things when it comes to the consultancy work, learning new skills. I learned a whole different range of things that I would never have done had I been pursuing my career online and doing the makeup side of things. Um, but it's just incredible how life works. So I'm so excited to introduce you to my first new series in 10 years. This is JoJo Drives Us Crazy. Come with us to Southampton. My mum's coming with me, and hopefully we'll do some story times on the way, and we'll talk all about back in the day before this eye injury and when we first went to look at cars. I might even have a video from 10 years ago which I might put in because I keep everything. Thank you guys, and I hope you enjoy the series.